Fox Sports.
We are Fox Sports. We are Arizona.
5 games into this 10-game homestand, and everything is going the Diamondbacks' way. The starters are shutting down the opponent's offense like we haven't seen all season. The Bats are in the midst of a power surge, scoring 45 runs over the first 5 games. Tonight, the D-backs go for their second consecutive sweep. The pitching and hitting hoping to keep it in gear. D-backs and Rockies next on Fox Sports Arizona. Historic Canyon Day Shea here in the state of Arizona. And the Diamondbacks, boy, they love playing at home these days. They're home at Chase Field for the finale of this 3-game set with the Colorado Rockies. A quick look at the standings. The Giants losing today, and the Diamondbacks at the moment 5.5 back in the National League West standings.
And let's not forget also, Greg, the Los Angeles Dodgers, they got Hanley Ramirez in a trade today, so things are starting to get interesting in the West.
And we're a few days away from the trading deadline. Hi again, everybody. Along with Mark Grace, I'm Greg Schulte. Happy to have you aboard for Diamondbacks baseball. Trevor Cahill goes to the mound for the Diamondbacks tonight, Gracie, and he's trying to curb that first-inning problem that he's had.
Yeah, Trevor Cahill is a very talented pitcher. He's got great stuff. Maybe a little too good of stuff, if you ask me, in the first inning. His ball sinks and moves so much that sometimes he has a lot of trouble harnessing all that movement early in the ballgame. He needs to find a way to throw strikes and get outs in the first inning. He cruises after that, but he's got to find a way to keep from playing catch-up and get some outs early in the first inning.
Well, the Diamondbacks offense been headed by many, but how about Chris Young? He's on a little bit of a roll right now. He's got that power stretch back that we saw early in the season prior to the injury.
Confidence is amazing. We saw a lot of confidence the first couple of weeks of the season from Chris Young. Now we're finally starting to see it again. I think the shoulder is finally healed. I think he's starting to feel good about things in the batter's box. He's not chasing pitches he was chasing. And if you make a mistake to Chris Young the last week, he is hammering it and hammering it hard.
Aaron Hill going to get the night off at second base. John McDonald will replace him there. Well, let's talk a little starting pitching. In fact, Jody Jackson will. She'll tell you about the 5 last starts the Diamondbacks have had, and they've been pretty good on the mound. Trevor Cahill will try and keep that run going tonight. Diamondbacks and the Rockies coming up. Is brought to you in part by AT&T, the nation's largest 4G network. AT&T, rethink possible. Jack in the Box. Get the All-American Jack combo at Jack in the Box. It's a no-nonsense burger with fries and a drink for only $4.99 plus tax at participating stores. Arizona Lottery. You can't win if you don't play.
Welcome back to Chase Field. Trevor Cahill on the mound tonight for the Diamondbacks. He started off this homestand with a victory, but gave up 4 runs over 5 1/3. So he's looking to be even more effective here tonight against these Colorado Rockies. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Jody Jackson here on the field. And while the offense has been the talk of the town and they're hot lately, the starting pitching has been very good as well. Last night it was Joe Saunders tying a career high with 9 strikeouts and getting the victory in the 6-2 win. But the starting pitching during this homestand, well, in fact, they are our APS Energy All-Stars. Over this span, they have been very good. You see there 6 2/3 innings per start. The average in ERA 2.7, and then look at that walks to strikeouts ratio. Haven't given out a lot of free passes. That's been a key as well. We've seen a couple of great starts post All-Star break from Ian Kennedy. Wade Miley continues to cruise around. I mentioned what Joe Saunders was able to do. Josh Colemunter has been good, and Trevor Cahill, he's a guy that although started off this homestand with the victory, he's looking to get in a groove, and as Greg Schulte and Mark Grace mentioned, get into that groove early tonight against Colorado as the Diamondbacks look to sweep the Rockies right out of town. We've got the first pitch coming up next here on Fox Sports Arizona.
Cahill of the Diamondbacks taking the field here. Trevor looking for win number 9 tonight. And the skipper of the Colorado Rockies finds his ball club right now 24 games below 500. 18 bag of the moment in the NL West. Jim Tracy. Let's take a look at Tracy's lineup. Fowler's in that leadoff spot. Scooter Okadire, Brown. No Cargo tonight. No Carlos Gonzalez. Tyler Colvin. Jordan Pacheco starting at third. Rosario, the rookie Rutledge at short. And the familiar face and name, Jeff Francis, back with the Rockies on the mound doing the pitching. Our Arizona Ford starting pitcher is Trevor Cahill.
And Trevor Cahill coming off a win against the Houston Astros his last time out. He's looking to build on to what this starting rotation has done, and that is 5 guys in a row have gotten wins as far as starters are concerned. Let's see. It starts right here, Greg. Let's see how he does in the first inning. That's where his struggles have been this year.
Fowler, a switch hitter, a bad left-handed. We're underway. Roof panels closed. 104 outside.
Yuck.
Yeah, yuck is right. 79, very comfortable degrees indoors. There's a shot. That'll gap it. And it bounces up against the fence. And Fowler's going to have third with a leadoff triple just like that.
Well, there's your answer, Greg. That ball was absolutely blistered by Dexter Fowler. My goodness. Trevor Cahill lays it right in there. And boy, does Fowler just clobber that. Hits the base of the fence. And the ball kind of stops right there where it is. And because of that, Fowler can just glide all the way into third base. And the Rockies looking to take the lead early.
It's his 10th three-base hit, 10th triple of the year.
Man, was that ball hammered. Diamondbacks going to concede the run up the middle. Corners are playing in.
There's a high fly ball into pretty deep right, but Upton's going to catch it back near the warning track. And Fowler, if he wanted to, could have walked to him. So Cahill gives up a run. First two batters face, triple, sacrifice fly, and it's 1-0 Colorado.
Well, 3 pitches into the ball game. It's 1-0 Rockies. Fowler all the way to third, and just a little fly ball to right's all it takes. Now, if you're Trevor Cahill, you're going to live with that. You just don't want to give up any more right here before you get settled in. Diamondbacks have been scoring runs. I would imagine it's going to take more than 1 run tonight to beat the Arizona Diamondbacks, as that one's tapped to third. Bloomquist's going to take care of that quickly. 4 pitches. And there's already 1 run across and 2 outs.
Well, 7 straight games of 6 or more runs, meaning a lot of tacos over the last week. The Diamondbacks won 5 straight, 8-game winning streak here at home. But getting back to what you were saying, Jeff Francis, an ERA of 5.24. And Rockies starting pitchers, highest ERA in all of baseball, 6.26. So, yeah, it doesn't look like one run
is not should not beat you tonight. It shouldn't.
Andrew Brown batting cleanup tonight. There's a deep drive in the center, but it's going to be caught by Young. So just a handful of pitches, but Trevor Cahill let the Rockies get a run on a triple and a sac fly. He backs a look at Jeff Francis in the bottom of the first, down a run.
You'd like to see yourself on the screen.
Come to bat in the bottom of the first inning. Let's take a look at the Mazda starting lineup as put out there by Kirk Gibson. You know Aaron Hill tonight. Drew will lead off, then Bloomquist and Kubel. Goldschmidt batting cleanup. Upton in that 5 spot. Montero, Young, Johnny Mack, John McDonald batting 8th, playing at second base, and Trevor Cahill batting 9th, doing the pitching. And again, And they're going to be facing the southpaw back with the Rockies after a brief stay away, Jeff Francis. And he gets a high strike.
Jeff Francis was the pitcher of the organization coming through this Rocky system. I mean, he rocketed through the Colorado system. Had some good years with these Rockies.
Career back in 2007, he won 17 games. Drew lays off. 17 wins, started 34 games, pitched 215 innings that year.
Since then, injuries have hurt him. Well, I guess that's what injuries do. They hurt you.
Yeah. Here's a strike. This season, not many walks.
318 opponent's batting average isn't anything to crow about.
We're down to first to Kadire, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering. One down. So Francis gets an out.
Third baseman, number 18,
Now Willie Bloomquist will step in. Francis was signed to a major league contract prior to June 9th. His last start, a no decision at San Diego, allowed 5 runs on 8 hits, 1 home run, no walks, 5 strikeouts over 5 innings. 0-1 on Willie, who's been swinging a hot bat. Who hasn't really in this Diamondback lineup, right?
At least on this homestand, certainly.
And he's got a 6-game hit streak going. And he's driven in a run in 3 straight. Ooh, he tied him up on that swing. Let's go to our key to the game, brought to you by Kia Motors. What do you got?
Well, it's easy, Greg. It's
6.
It's the number 6, and I'm gonna explain to you why it's 6. Well, 6 is the second smallest composite number. Its proper divisors being 1, 2, and 3, and he needs to take off here. And they'll throw him out. So I'm going to start over. 6 is the second smallest composite number. Its proper divisors being 1, 2, and 3. Since 6 equals the sum of these proper divisors, 6 is the smallest perfect number, Granville number, or S perfect number. 6 is also the first number.
What are you talking about?
Well, bottom line is they've won 5 in a row and they need to win 6 in a row.
Why didn't you just say that?
Okay, well, okay. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
But 6 is a perfect
6.
number. Yeah.
There you go.
And as our favorite legend Harry Carey used to say, you can't win 7 in a row unless you win 6 in a row. How about that?
Okay. Well, let's see if they can get to 6 tonight. They have matched their season high win streak with 5. Francis come out throwing a lot of strikes here, and he's 1-1 on Kubo with 2 out. So our key is 6. Win 6 straight. Wally Bell's in the mood of calling strikes here tonight.
Nothing wrong with that.
1-2.
I don't mind an umpire that calls strikes.
Peeking through.
You got the safety netting in front of you there, folks.
This is the 6th game on this homestand, and it's the 4th game in which the Diamondbacks have trailed, believe it or not. The opposition
usually 1-0, right?
Yeah, 1 or 2-0, but the opponent has scored first against them. There's a little purple foul. They always say, you know, a team that scores first is going to have a great chance to win.
Hadn't been the case so far with the Houston Astros and
Rockies.
The Colorado Rockies, exactly. Or Dexter Fowler, he's put a few teams behind early, hadn't he?
Yeah, and he hurt the Diamondbacks again in this one early. There's a high fly ball, pretty deep left field by Kubo. There she goes, 1-1. His 11th home run in July. That leads the majors. He is some kind of hot.
Way out of here to the opposite field.
Hot.
Yeah. Home run number 22, RBI number 72.
It's a full home run. Another $150 going to Central Arizona Mountain Rescue Association.
High fastball. Boom. He knows it.
11 home runs this month. The team record, by the way. He's got a couple more to go, but he's got a few more days left in this month. 4 home runs in a month.
Watch him stay back nicely, lets the ball travel. Head stays right on it and drives through the baseball way out of here to left center field.
Now Goldschmidt checks off.
It's been a lot of fun to watch.
He sure has.
He's hit him to left field, center field, right field. Just a tough guy to get out these days. Not only get out, but keep from hitting a long ball.
And Goldschmidt down swinging. So Francis strikes out 2 in the inning, but gives up a long home run to Kubel, and we'll head to the second inning here. It's a 1-1 ball game thanks to that man. And those left field bleacher fans out there these days.
That is great. It's not going to be long before we start seeing them doing like they used to for Gonzo. Gerardo Parra's got a cheering section out there when he plays left field.
Okay, he'll get a run back, and it's a 1-1 game now after he gave up one in the first.
What a pickup Jason Kubel has been. My goodness.
11 home runs in July again. That leads all of baseball.
He's 2 away from the all-time Diamondback record for homers in any month, isn't he?
Right.
Gonzo in April
13.
of 01, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got to watch all those.
Yeah. I got to call a few of them.
I'll bet you did.
There's a strike 1 and 2.
Probably all of them.
That was a little ridiculous.
I'll tell you what, 6 more games and this one left. It can be done.
He's got at least 3 more bats in this ball game, so 1 ball, 2 strikes here on Tyler Colvin leading off. And he strikes out swinging. Well, here's what we were talking about with Luis Gonzalez in April of 2001 at 13. In June of 01, he hit 12. Kubel's got 11.
How about in August of 01 for Gonzo?
Yeah.
You kidding me, Gonzo?
What happened in
I was going to
May
say,
and
what happened in June, September?
Yeah.
May.
But Jason's had a heck of a run here since early June. There's a strike. Well, that's a good way to start here with Cahill getting a strikeout of Colvin to open up the inning. That first inning's gone now, so he should start settling in if he keeps following his pattern. And that hit the bat of Jordan Pacheco as he tried to hold up. He's in the hole 0-2.
Right now it looks like Cahill got a nice little shot of adrenaline from that home run by Jason Kubel. He has come out throwing nothing but strikes here, and quality strikes. So that's a good 0-2 breaking ball right there. You got Pacheco to flinch at it, but he's not going to put this in play if he swings at it. That's a good waste pitch right there by Cahill.
Ball 2 strikes on the Rockies' third baseman tonight. 2-2. Mets are in town starting tomorrow night. He got beat again today. They are really scuffling.
Well, 10 out of 11 since the break.
11 out of 12.
11 out of 12.
With the loss today. Ooh,
just missed. 3-2.
That'll be a 4-game series with the Metropolitans tomorrow night. First things first. Taking care of the Rockies. Got a chopper off the foot. That hurt. Ooh, that hurt. The ball goes all the way out to the shortstop, Drew.
Not sure where it got him. He'd be at the foot or the ankle or the shin. One thing for sure is it hurts.
Who was the first to wear the protector down there? Do you know? You remember?
I don't know who that was. Let's see where it gets him. Right on the shin area. Ow.
Another 3-2, and he struck him out. So Cahill's come up here with a couple of strikeouts to start the second inning.
Good sinking fastball right there by Cahill. He just rears back and lets it fly right over the top of it. Goes Pacheco, sore leg and all. It just got a little sore on the back to the dugout there.
Feels a little better if you get a hit and you're running to first, but
exactly.
If you strike out and walk it back, doesn't feel quite as good. Here's Willen Rosario, their catcher. This young man looks like he's going to be a pretty good player.
Rosario. I agree with you. A lot to like.
He's already busted out 15 home runs this year. He swings and
was good movement on that fastball tonight.
Like a completely different. Although, you know, after the ball that Scudero was hit pretty hard, but Kadire and Brown were retired. The first batter of the ball game, though, he really smoked one. Fowler.
Dexter Fowler ripped that triple. But to Cahill's, you know, to his defense, he's been real good, really good these next 5 hitters.
He only threw 6 total pitches in the first inning. A couple of strikeouts here in this inning.
That was that dastardly villain, Dexter Fowler.
Swing and a miss.
Baby. How about a breaking ball there, Greg?
Yeah, and we're seeing, I think, Miggy called a few more of those here early tonight.
Watch this frisbee. That looked like your wiffle ball in the backyard in the old days. Nobody could hit your breaking ball in the backyard, could they, Greg?
Had a wicked knuckleball, too. Swing and a miss. He strikes out the side. How about Trevor Cahill? 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies with 3 swinging strike threes. Overtime later in today's game brought to you by Miller Lite. (1-1) Diamondbacks and the Rockies here as we head to the bottom of the second.
That's a great shot there. Little brother and sister with dad at the ballpark.
That's what it's all about. Bring the kids out.
They've watched some good baseball here on this homestand. Some flawless baseball.
It's going to be Upton, Montero, and Young against Jeff Francis. He just threw 18 pitches in the first inning, gave up a Kubel home run.
How about Trevor Cahill coming out and dominating, striking out the side, bang, bang, bang in the top of the second inning to get these hot Arizona Diamondback offensive players right back in the dugout doing their thing.
There's a ball down low. Upton was moved to 5th in the lineup on July 16th. And he has really taken off. No strikeouts last 7 games. That's a career high. 99 career home runs. And ball 3 outside, 3-1.
Well, he's finding himself in a lot of good hitters counts here on this homestand, Greg. A lot of 2-0, 3-1 counts. And I like the fact that he's not chasing. He's not getting frustrated. If you're not going to pitch to him, no, that's fine. Take your walk and trust the guy behind you.
Oh, nice fielding player there by Francis. Down and down. Throws him out, one away. Anytime the Diamondbacks score 6 runs or more, Taco Bell gives away 3 free tacos with the purchase of a large drink between 4 and 6 p.m. the following day at participating locations. They've been busy the last week.
Yes, they have. They have had a lot of business between 4 and 6.
And we're hoping to keep them busy again tomorrow. So Upton's out number 1. Here's Montero. Miggy now is the Diamondbacks all-time catching leader. Games played. This is number 538 tonight. One more than Chris Snyder. His bat's been hot of late. 351 over his last 10 games. And he hits this one sharply and scoops by Scooter. It looked like that might have taken a little bit of a bad hop as he went down to get it.
That'll have to go as a base hit. It does. That ball was hammered and it looked like it jumped right over the top of the glove. Might have caught that cut of the dirt / grass. Watch the back part of the infield. Let's see if it does. Huh? It just hit on the dirt and got by him. Swing and a miss. That ball was hit very hard, though.
So Montero with a single. Here's Chris Young.
Good to see Chris starting to swing the bat well, playing with some confidence. You know, it wasn't but about 8 or 9 games ago that his batting average was under 200.
4 for 11 on the homestand with a 6-game hitting streak.
And with some damage, too. Some extra base hits. Big 2-run homer here last night to help out Joe Saunders. Joe Saunders awful good last night, wasn't he?
Tied his career high with 9 strikeouts. You're absolutely right. Outside low ball 1. Young knew he was going to get a lot of playing time in this series too, because the Rockies were throwing 3 lefties. And there have been occasions where he has not been playing. Kirk Gibson has sat him in favor of Parr. Parr has not started any one of these 3 games.
He's the right-handed guy.
Yeah. Ball inside. But when you got 3 hot bats right now going to the outfield like that, that's what you want.
It's a good problem to have. A guy that good, Gerardo Parra, not playing because the guy like Chris Young is playing well.
It's a good take.
See, that's a pitch right there that 2 weeks ago he would have flailed and probably tapped it on the ground somewhere or swung and missed it. Instead, he spits on it, and now he's 3-0, and he'll have the green light here because they all do.
That's a good one to take. 3-1 now.
Right on the inside corner it goes.
Montero's singled with 1 out. He's the base runner. The go-ahead run here, 2nd inning. And that's a strike. Looks like Wally Bell.
It's like Wally Bell's decided he's going to hunt for strikes tonight.
They have a plane to catch.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting strikes. No, that's a ball, folks.
Full countdown, 3-2 on Chris Young. And he strikes out.
That's frustrating because Chris Young thinks he has to chase that pitch down. And because of that, he ends up chasing what would have been ball 4. Change up, down and away.
Third strikeout for Francis and 2 outs in the inning now. And John McDonald will come to the plate, playing second base tonight. McDonald's had 86 at-bats this season, just fresh off the DL. Had a strained left oblique. And a grounder should in the end. Flip to second. From Rutledge to Scudero to get Montero. No runs, a hit. A man left who played 2. It's a 1-1 game.
Here in the final game of the 3-game set, top of the third, Jody Jackson with you, and there's a lot of superstition going on right now with the Diamondbacks on a 5-game winning streak. This homestand has been good, and so our Nissan text poll tonight, what would you do for a 6-game win streak? Here are some ideas. A, not change your clothes.
Wow, yuck.
I don't know if I suggest that one. B, same pregame meal. C, drive the same way to work. D, shave your head. So text A, B, C, or D to 36929. And just some ideas. You know, a lot of guys probably doing some of those things, like the same pregame meal, putting on, you know, the left sock first. And, you know, maybe that guy has that hairdo because of the 5-game winning streak. You never know. So it should be interesting to see what our viewers say about it in our text poll, guys.
You know what I do, Jody? I use the same pencil.
That's a good one.
And
Jody, what do you do when things are going good?
Me?
Yeah.
You know, I just do the same. I use the same microphone. How about that? No, I just do the same thing, you know, every day, pretty much regardless. I guess I'm even keel. What about you, Gracie?
I used to always go, if we won, I would go the same way to the ballpark every single game. And if we lost, I'd find a different route until we won again.
Not that we're superstitious, but, you know, right?
Not at all. If we can get a shot of Greg Schulte up here.
This is my pencil, how much it is
in the booth.
Gone down. During the winning streak. Here's Rutledge taking a A ball, 2-2. There you go.
Look how much shorter that one is.
This is the one that I'm using right now. The other one's up, so it's gone down quite a bit. Now skip off Willie, and Rutledge will stop at first base.
That could go as an error. Nope, they're going to give it a base hit.
It was hit hard. He took one quick step to his right.
And it looked like it was right in front of him. It just got him off the thigh, and off it went. And that'll give Jeff Francis an opportunity to sacrifice Rutledge to second base.
I would imagine it's not easy to bunt against a sinker baller. But throw to first, runner gets back.
What was something you did superstitious wise as a back in your high school days when you played ball?
Well, I wore the same cap all the time. We had a couple of different caps. You know how dirty they
sweat through it,
sweat.
sure.
Yeah. In fact, you'll still see a lot of players these days. Although I think Major League Baseball has kind of cleaned that up some.
I think you're right.
Yeah, you don't see too many of those sweat-stained caps anymore. Ball's low and in on Francis.
Or those Craig Biggio batting helmets.
Remember Wade Boggs, what he used to do? Chicken before every game.
Before every game, and then also he ran his sprints at the exact same time.
That's a study of concentration right there from Jeff Francis. That's a bunt foul.
I would imagine that's the Colorado Rockies bunt sign right there.
Rich Dower, former big leaguer.
Good big leaguer for the Baltimore Orioles for a lot of those
second baseman.
Earl Weaver teams, along with Joe Altobelli.
There's a bunt, and that is foul again. Francis has 2 sacrifice bunts, but no hits this year. He's 0 for 12.
Not a bad athlete, though. He's a guy that in the past has swung the bat pretty well. Has always been a pretty good bunter. But right now he sits in a 1-2 hole. We'd like to see Rutledge stay on first base with Dexter Fowler on deck.
Yeah, you got that right. Or be eliminated on a double. That gets away from Montero.
Yeah, that's just a big mistake right there by Cahill. They're giving you an out. Giving you one. So now you give him the sacrifice here. Now you get an opportunity to sacrifice him to third. He just spikes a fastball right into the ground. And now you give him an opportunity to sacrifice him instead to second. Now he can be on third base with one out, and he can score on an out.
Count's gone to 2-2 on the pitcher Francis, and he bunts. Montero's going to throw to third. Look at that. Nice play, Miggy. That's how fast he is getting onto that ball.
He's as good as anybody in the game right now, Greg Schulte, as far as pouncing on balls in front of the plate.
He reminds you of Pudge Rodriguez coming out from behind that plate.
He's got such great feet. He's not a fast runner, but watch how quick his feet are to the ball, and then a strike to Bloomquist, and it's just waiting on Rutledge. That is a great play by Miguel Montero.
2-5 on the put out at third. That's a big out right there. Now you got the pitcher running too.
It's going to take an extra base hit and then some to score a run here.
Well, the Rockies got the right guy at the plate with Fowler. Ball went inside. Fowler tripled to start the ball game. He scored on a sacrifice fly by Scudero. There's a base hit.
Good.
Right field.
Even when he breaks his bat or doesn't hit it well, it's a base hit against the Diamondbacks. That's a couple of times in this series that he's just taken something right off the end of his bat and was able to lift it out into the outfield for a base hit. Oh, he is something. That's a good pitch right off the end of the bat. He somehow elevates it. And into right field it goes.
Well, he's up over 300 with a batting average now. 2 hits tonight. So of all the disappointments with the Rockies this year, he
ain't one of them.
No. Here's Scudero, who lifted a sacrifice fly to right first time up. Strike one.
Right now, that play by Montero looming very large. That would have been a run-scoring base hit. Instead, a ground ball away from getting out of this inning. Hey, Greg, we got the human snake here again
back
this evening. Those kids.
One pitch and move.
They stand up, clap, count to 3, and move one seat. The human Diamondback.
There's a foul play. Just to give you an idea how long and far it is around the upper deck. 31 upper deck sections. And 650 or so plus seats.
And they recruit as they go. If you want to go on up and move around with them, I think they welcome you.
Like somebody was leaving there, but
I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah. They'll make their way around. Probably circle back.
It's a commitment.
Yeah. It's hit fair down the line and left, and that's going to score a couple. Fowler will come on in following Francis. Scudero's knocked in all 3 here. That's a double, and it's 3-1 Colorado.
That's a couple of pitches now that Cahill has to think I threw some good pitches. Unfortunately, that ball was about 6 inches inside, and Scudero was able to keep it fair and passed a lunging Willie Bloomquist for a 2 RBI double. That wasn't a bad pitch. That ball was down and in. The pitch to Fowler was down. He got the ground ball he wanted. It was just right in the perfect spot down the third base line.
So 3-1 Colorado. 4 hits now against Cahill. And this is Kadire. Strike one of the inside corner. Well, a first inning that saw the Rockies get a run, then a 3 strikeouts second inning for Cahill. But this inning, there have been 3 hits and 4 batters, and 2 runs have scored. And a runner at second base here, still with only 1 man out. Chopper. Nice scoop by Bloomquist. Throws on to first for the out.
Let's go back to the 2 RBI double by Marco Scudero. I said it was a good pitch. This is not a fat pitch. Watch the location of this. My goodness. That ball's not even close to a strike. And yet Scudero was able to keep it fair and swat it down the left field line. So nothing to be ashamed of there if you're Trevor Cahill. That was a pretty good pitch, or not one you expect to get hit that hard.
And get out of it if he can retire Andrew Brown. Let's get out of it with only the 2 runs scoring. Brown fly to center first time up. Oh boy, he had a whack at that, didn't he? But he fouled it, strike one.
And Cahill still plays around with a cut fastball once in a while, and that one almost got him hit into Friday's front row. You don't want to throw those cutters belt high right down the middle, and that's right where he threw it.
Only 6 pitches in the first inning, but he's now at 41 here working in the third. This inning he's had to work some. There's another strike, and it's 0-2.
Much better pitch there. That was the sinker. That one dipped down right at the kneecaps.
Diamondbacks lead the season series with the Rockies 6-4. Tapper foul. Third inning brought to you by Miller Lite. Visit local retailers. Text road trip to the Miller Taste Team at 620-620. Your chance to win one of 3 interdivision rival flyway trips this summer. All sorts of Diamondback caps, all shades, colors. So it's been the Marco Scudero show here tonight. He's driven in all 3 runs for the Rockies. First inning sac fly and a 2-run double here in this inning.
He's thrown some good changeups here to Brown. Brown's able to just tip him foul and keep Cahill out there on the bump. Good changeup down.
Cahill's best month was June when he went 4-1. And that's a strike 3 call. His fourth strikeout. Scudero stranded at second, but he drove in 2 in the inning. And the Diamondbacks now find themselves down a pair. You in part by Gila River. Gila River Casinos, proud partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Mazda, we believe if it's not worth driving, it's not worth building. How many times you been to the Grand Canyon, Mark Grace?
Donut.
Really?
Never been to the Grand Canyon.
Yeah,
I'm embarrassed to say that. I've never been, unfortunately.
Been up there probably about 5 or 6 times.
Yeah. Have you ever hiked down in the canyon?
Done that.
Now, are there places to stay up there?
Yeah. Several different places. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nice drive, and what a view when you finally see it. Cahill now trailing. He and the Diamondbacks 3-1 here, and he swings and misses. Trevor's had 5 hits this year, 5 for 40. Had a 2-hit game earlier in the season. Let's see how Francis pitches now when given a 2-run lead. And a foul ball out of play.
Okay, he'll swing it like he means it. Taking a pretty healthy rip at it.
It's a strikeout.
I'll tell you what, Wally Bell's got a huge zone tonight.
Welcome to the weigh-in delivered by the UPS store. All you have to do is log on to Facebook, Twitter, or FoxSportsArizona.com to share your thoughts on our discussion topic. And the Dodgers trading for Hanley Ramirez. Should the Diamondbacks do anything? Should they stand pat? You can let us know. Again, delivered by the UPS store. Hanley Ramirez to the Dodgers. Nate Eovaldi was the principal heading to the Fish.
Along with Randy Choate, former Diamondback.
Yeah, Randy's going to the LA Dodgers. Former batting champion. Ramirez first at bat tonight. He tripled for his new club.
Well, that'll be enough of that.
Yeah. We'll see him on Monday. Diamondbacks play a 3-game series in LA with the Dodgers. Stephen Drew grounded out to Kadire with the pitcher covering. First time up. 1 out, nobody on now. Drew's got 9 hits. He's 9 for 26 in his career against Francis. He pulls that one foul.
1 seat they go. All in unison. That's great. Like I said, it's a commitment. I don't think they're able to get all the way across the stadium. Unless that was pulled down the first base line. Kadire will take care of that quickly. 2 away here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Unless this game goes about 1,000 pitches.
Third baseman, Willie Bloomquist.
Let's hope it doesn't go 1,000 pitches.
Yeah, we don't need that. The human snake, it says. And after every pitch, they'll count to 3, clap, and move 1 seat to their right. Oh, then they got to go around the little spot in the stadium there, so it might have to be a sidewinder.
Yeah, definitely. 1 ball, no strikes on Willie Bloomquist.
Oh, the things we do at the old ballpark. Yeah, you have to, excuse me, sir. We're the human snake. Can you move out of this seat? Well, these folks here will have to move for the human snake. And as soon as I can clear that, there we go. Ball 3 to Bloomquist here with 2 outs in the 3rd.
We'd like to get Elm on ahead of the next guy.
You got that right.
Who happens to be Jason Kubel. Strike 3-1. Willie struck out, had to be thrown out his first time up. Now Rosario, ball got away. And he bunts foul back to the screen.
He bunted ball 4 too. That ball is up around his neck. I wouldn't mind seeing Willie Bloomquist go ahead and try and drive that one in the gap.
Willie hitting .306. He's got 90 hits on the year now. 2nd season with the D-backs. Payout pitch coming to him. And a little floater foul up over the screen behind the plate. In case you're wondering, the average amount of pitches in a major league game, 290. 650 seats or so, no.
Yeah, it's good. They're going to come up a little short.
Ground ball to the right side, fielded by Scudero, and Francis easy against the Diamondbacks in the 3rd inning, sitting at 49, 50 pitches thrown. Tim Lincecum on the mound. He gave up this home run here to Chase Headley. Straightaway center. And a big day for the former Giant Jesus Guzman. Not 1, but 2 home runs. That second one looked like it was off Brad Penny.
How could you tell it was Brad Penny?
I could tell. So the Giants with a loss. Diamondbacks at the moment 5.5 back. It could go to 5 if they can rally and win this ball game. They're down right now by a couple of runs as we head to the 4th. Colvin, Pacheco, and Rosario. This trio struck out against Trevor Cahill back in the 2nd.
Brad Penny looks like he gained a little weight over in Japan.
He only pitched 1 game over there.
Well, he still gained some weight.
Sushi was good. Outside, 2-1 count. Goldsmith will take the play himself at first. 1 down.
Well, they're starting to, okay. They're also going on the warm-up pitches as well, Greg. Oh, I see. Yep, it's definitely a sidewinder, and I think they found him. They're trying to find an open row. Yeah, that fella has to move. Excuse me, you guys are going to have to move. We're the human snake. Well, excuse me, folks.
You're gonna have to move permanently. We got a whole row of
move,
people.
Please. Yeah, don't ask what we're doing. We're just deal with us.
Pacheco struck out his first time up. He takes the ball down low.
All right. Don't worry. We won't bite. It's just cardboard. There's that little cutter again that he likes to play with every now and then.
Trevor has struck out 4, but he's given up 4 hits and 3 runs. 1 and 2 in the order have really hurt him. Swing and a miss. Fowler's got 2 hits, scored 2 runs, and Scudero has driven in all 3.
He just has to keep these Rockies right where they are. Recent history has shown the Diamondbacks are plenty capable, and Pacheco strikes out again. Plenty capable of putting 3 or more on the board.
He's got good movement tonight.
And like I said, those 2 runs he gave up last inning, he threw some pretty decent pitches, I guess you would say, that the Rockies ended up getting base hits on. That's one of those where you're just like, golly, what do I have to do?
Rosario struck out his first time at bat. And homers on this at bat.
Boy, you talk about a hanging changeup. Wow.
Well, the home run ball has become a problem for Trevor Cahill now. It's 9 home runs his last 7 starts. He only gave up 3 in his first 13.
Well, if we get the replay, you'll see why this ball went about 20 rows deep in the seats. Watch this pitch. Well, watch the height of it. You can see it is belly button high. And that is no doubt what the result of that one's going to be. Nearly to Friday's front row. Goodness.
Want to know now on Rutledge?
No, Diamondbacks going to have to play catch up here. That's a rope right back up the box. That's a couple of base hits now for Rutledge.
He had a good first game here and then struck out 3 times last night, but he's back at hitting the ball hard tonight.
Jeff Francis now with 2 outs. But the Diamondbacks, they see that score on the board, that Giants score. They know this is an opportunity to make things a little more interesting in the West. There's the good news.
6 hits now against Cahill. Francis trying to bunt his first time up with a runner at second. Bunted right in front of the plate. Montero picked it up and threw the runner out at third. So now the Diamondbacks face a 3-run deficit in this ball game. Don McDonald will make the play at first. So a home run by Rosario, and that was his 16th of the year and his 40th run batted at the end of the season.
But we're winning, so can't change. You can't change when you're winning.
That's right. You're 5-0.
That's right. So I got to keep, I got to keep it going. It's hot right now, so can't change it.
The beauty of it is, with the hat on, no one knows the difference.
Exactly. I got people down the bullpen, and they think I got, just regular hair coming out of the hat, and then they see me get ready to warm up a pitcher, and then there's nothing up top. So it's pretty funny when they're like, you see them down there, just like, whoa, what's going on?
There you have it from bullpen catcher Mark Reed, who's up from AAA Reno, filling in for Jeff Matuzis, who had surgery. And there is the look. And it is definitely a different look. The top of his head is shaved. And like he said, they're 5-0 since this haircut. And guys, I'm not sure if that's just like a rite of passage. It's definitely kind of a Friar look there. But if they continue to win, I have a feeling he might have to continue.
What do you think, Jody? JJ have anything to do with that?
I have a feeling.
Yes, he did. That's what I've heard.
And we're not talking JJ Jody Jackson.
No,
we're talking JJ
Yeah.
Puts.
All right, thank you,
He's
Jim.
behind most things that you find a little bit strange.
Yeah. Thank you. Kubel, a ground ball to first. Booted by Kadar. Still time. He'll flip to Francis. That was our Nissan text poll question. And results coming up a little bit later. Not change your clothes, pregame meal, drive, or shave your head. Well, Francis settling in here right now.
And then some. He's only given up 2 base hits. What was the run scoring long ball by Jason Kubel? Montero single back in the second inning, but really hadn't been a hard hit ball otherwise.
Set down 6 in a row. Goldschmidt struck out his first time up, takes a strike 0-1. 4 strikeouts for the lefty. We've been talking about the 75 pitch or in the vicinity limit. He's at 53.
And we need to get that up.
There's a shot to center. Fowler there. Has it?
Tough luck right there. Goldschmidt hit that very hard, but right at Dexter Fowler.
2 quick outs in the inning for Upton. Francis is looking to snap a 6-game losing streak against the Diamondbacks. It dates back to September 28th of 2007. Upton on a 3-1 pitch. Tap back to the mound first time up. Foul back. Rockies go home. We've got Cincinnati Friday starting the series. Those Reds are red hot right now. Been a tough year for Jim Tracy. Troy Tulowitzki, they hope to have him back mid-August. He's been out for a while. Upton takes that one up. Jason Giambi, the latest to go on the DL. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
And chase a big, slow breaking ball, and 2-1 out of the strike zone.
Fowler looking for another 1-2-3 inning.
Ooh, baby. Just missed. 3-2.
Trying to get on ahead of Montero. And that's popped up foul backhand out of play. High and tight inside, he walks. 2-out walk. Snaps a string of 7 in a row, set down by Francis.
Let's see if Miguel Montero can make that 2-out walk, come back and bite Jeff Francis. He's been awfully good to this point.
Kubal's got the home run. Montero's got the only other hit, a single to right field that skipped over the glove of Scudero in the second inning. I think he's had a good series, 5 for 8. It's a lot different looking Colorado ball club this year. Helton's had injuries. Tulowitzki's been out. Ian Stewart, Seth Smith no longer with the team. Well, 2 years ago, well, last year actually, it was the Rockies had a terrific spring.
Right.
And they came out of the chute and they were on fire. And then April turned into May and
the fun ended.
Yeah. Waldo Jimenez couldn't win. He was ended up trading him.
Jorge De La Rosa ended up having surgery. He's still out.
Jeff Francis left. Now he's back. Montero looking for a 2-out knock here. Maybe something in the gap somewhere to get Upton home. Got into this 4-1 lead. Crooked numbers have been the norm here for the Diamondbacks on this homestand. They've had a lot of innings where they've put up 2 or more runs. Montero down the line, but foul.
Montero got what he wanted. He wanted a fastball, and he got it. Just couldn't quite keep it fair. And he took a good swing at it there.
12 crooked numbers on this homestand. Through the front 5 ball games played coming into tonight. Ground ball back up the middle, and that's a base hit. Upton easily will go around to third. Montero's second hit of the night. A little something going here with 2 men out.
He's having a heck of a series. 6 for 9 in this series. And when Miguel just takes a nice in-control swing like this, not swinging out of his shoes, good things happen. Just right in between the short and second baseman. You can see Upton easily glides on. And just like that, the tying run comes to the plate in the name of Chris Young.
Chris struck out his first time up. He steps in here. 6-game hitting streak. Had a good series thus far. 11 home runs, 27 driven in the year. And he pulls that one foul. Security guards were ducking out of the way down there.
Everybody's okay. That's the good news. Yeah. Everybody taking cover. Diamondback fans starting to get behind their ball club. They want a little 2-out rally here. Homers are nice in this situation. It would tie it up, but a base hit would be more than welcome. Stands him up with a good fastball in.
And a line drive, just foul again. Well, it's 2 balls. He's just scorched left side, but both have gone foul.
Just can't keep the slow breaking ball fair. 1-2 now. Now Chris Young. Just go up there, battle, be a tough out. Try to find a way to put the ball in play and find somewhere where they're not playing.
Hit them where they ain't, said
Exactly.
Wee Willie Keeler.
Wee Willie Keeler. Hit them where they ain't. Good take right there on a changeup down. 2-2.
Looking for a 2-out hit here. It started with 2 outs, the walk to Upton, and then the base hit by Montero, sending Upton to third. Young in a 2-2 count. And a drive right field side. Going back on it is Colvin, and he runs it down and crashes into the fence. Nice catch out in right field by Tyler Colvin to save the Rockies a couple of runs right there. That was a terrific catch. The Diamondbacks, after 4, still down 4-1 thanks to Colvin. Diamondbacks and the Rockies. It's a 4-1 Rockies lead at the moment. More fun times tonight out there at the RamTrucks.tv pool. And a lot of activity tonight. And sold out each and every game. It's a little different view tonight. We give you. Don't fall in, whatever you do, right?
And if you do, have someone there to get you.
Trevor Cahill back to work. And guess who's up? He seems like he's always up against the Diamondbacks.
He's up every inning and usually on base.
The left, I think they're going to get him this time, but it took a deep drive to left field. Kubel makes the catch to retire Fowler, who had tripled and singled and scored twice. One down.
Well, that's the key to putting up a zero, is get that leadoff man. He did exactly that, and it only took one pitch. Diamondbacks had a big opportunity last inning. Boy, what a great catch by Tyler Colvin off that drive to right field by Chris Young. That would have scored two.
There's a strike to Scudero, who's driven in 3 of the 4 here tonight with a sacrifice fly and a 2-run double. Well, Jody Jackson has made her way upstairs as she's kind of snaking around with the large group up there.
Snaking around, all right. Long way to go here. I'm here with Kevin, though, the head of the Snake. Who else would I interview? And Kevin, you guys were here last year, right?
We were here last year, and we had a great time. And we know that. Hold on, I got to move here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, hop!
Nothing can stop this.
No, it's
not me, for certainly.
The Snake is unstoppable. You know, we had a lot of fun last year. We know that Gracie really enjoyed it.
I still do.
Probably our biggest dream tonight would be to see if we could get Gracie to come down here, maybe call an inning with us as we move the train along. But it was just a lot of fun last year, and thought we'd come back out and enjoy a game and keep it interesting this way. So it's a lot of fun.
I think they'd rather have you, Jody. Trust me.
Jody's got to move when they do.
He says he's still enjoying it, and we certainly are. And so tell me about the method to the madness here.
So basically it's just every pitch. It's a regular pitch in the game or warm-up pitches in between innings. We all stand up, we count to 3, kick over 1 seat, and we're trying to get all the way around. We almost made it last year. Here we go.
That must have been a long game.
We could really use maybe some extra inning games, maybe a lot of pitching changes to get a lot of warm-up pitches in there, but we're going to see how far we can get. We know Gracie's rooting for us, so it's going to be a lot of fun out here.
Now, how many friends here did you bring versus how many have joined?
Here we go.
Hang on.
Well, there's 67 of us that came to the game. Some of them have already skipped out to get some nachos, but we've picked up some newcomers, so I'm not sure. I'm the head. We got the rattle way down at the end, bringing up the rear. And then just a lot of fun in between, so it's good.
Once you get out of the Snake, though, to go get nachos, can you get back in?
You can get them folded back in, but you got to jump to the back and start from there. So it's kind of defeating because you lose a lot of progress that you made along the way.
Well, I could be your runner if you need something. Let me know. This is fantastic, though. I might go down and kind of just join a little bit later on, but it's a lot of fun, and you guys should come back to
1, 2, 3, hop!
more than 1 game a year, okay?
Yeah, we would love to do that. We'll let you know. Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin and crew. Human Snake, guys, gotta love it.
I think you need to get on the tail end there,
right,
Jody.
I'll head down there. I'll end up being the bring just some snacks and refreshments for these guys too.
They're working hard.
I'm going down.
67 of them.
It is a commitment.
Yeah. There's a fly ball to shallow right, up and on, and makes a nice running catch. Back to first, not in time.
There goes Jody.
She's going to the end.
She's got some gals she can hang out with.
Give me 5. Give me 5.
Jody, you're a good sport.
It's like a party going on up here in the upper concourse.
There you go.
I love it. All right, now I'm at the end, and you got the Rattler, of course. Why not? What's your name?
Aaron Munoz.
And have you been at the end, or did you just come back from getting food?
No, I got food earlier. I was at the end before. They just gave me the rattle, and I've been doing the rattle now.
Jody, you should carry the rattle now. You're at the
Excellent.
end.
Yeah, well, no, I'm not going to stay too long, so I'll let Aaron continue with that. All right. Did you just join this, or do you know Kevin?
No, I know Kevin. He's my pastor, or my youth pastor.
Well, thanks so much for being part of this, sharing the human snake experience.
I think they're almost up over us here, right? Aren't they? Close.
Now, how come everybody needs me to be the fanny of the snake?
Well, because you're Mark Grace.
I've been the fanny of many jokes.
Swing and a miss by Andrew Brown.
1, 2, 3, up.
There they go. See, Jody, you had to tell him to move.
I think we kind of lost our focus there for a moment. We're back. We're moving again. We're getting yelled at.
Reprimanded.
Nice pitch there from
fastball there.
Scolded.
Fowler flied to left to start the inning. Scooter a walk. Kadire flied to right. Now Brown at the plate.
In desperate need of a zero is Trevor Cahill and these Arizona Diamondbacks.
Way outside.
5 at-bats left for these Diamondbacks, or when you used to play in the backyard. 5 ups. How many ups do you have left? Well, you got 5. Well, he's playing with that cutter, and cutter hadn't been his friend here. You can see Miguel Montero tell him, just settle back, don't rush.
Well, he needs to get this third out here and end this inning. Now he's run it full at 3-2. It's going to start the runner.
Marco Scutero at first base. We'll get a running start.
Cahill's best outing of the year was in San Diego on June 3rd. A complete game, 6-hit shutout. Runner takes off, and a chopper down to third to Bloomquist. The inning's over. No runs, a walk, a man left. Diamondbacks will send up McDonald, then Cahill and Drew in the bottom of the 5th. They're down by 3.
888-400, or log on to dbacks.com/singles. There's some singles out there.
Having a good old time tonight.
Need to see some females around them, though.
John McDonald leading off here in the bottom of the 5th against Jeff Francis. 71 pitches now for Francis on the night.
He's been awfully good. Diamondbacks need to find a way to solve him here. That's a good start.
Yeah, absolutely. Johnny Mack right back up the middle.
Always a good start when your number 8 hitter can find his way on base.
A lot of hits back up the middle there, aren't there?
These Rockies really play to the extreme pull side on just about every hitter, be it left-handed or right-handed. Shortstop will play really far. It won't be here because of the bunt situation. You want to bunt this ball to the first baseman if you possibly can to have a successful sacrifice.
Cahill has 3 sacrifice bunts this year.
And the reason you want to sacrifice it to first base because Kadire has to hold the runner on while Jordan Pacheco, the third baseman, can just get right in your belt buckle. See, the first base has to hold him on, so you have plenty of room to get that bunt down the first base side. He tried, couldn't get it done.
Let's take a look at our high-speed pitch brought to you by CenturyLink. Cahill and Francis tonight.
Not guys that are really known for their velocity. Trevor Cahill's touched 93. That's pretty doggone good. Jeff Francis, about where he's always been in his career, around 88. He's more of a deception guy. Change-ups, curveballs. That's a pretty curveball right there.
Cahill gave up on it.
Yeah, that one buckled the knees of Cahill. That's a slow curveball at 66. He just tries to get you with changing speeds and location. Cahill needs to get this bunt down.
Good start to the inning with a base hit by McDonald back up the middle. And it is a good bunt. So he did the job with 2 strikes. High throw, but out at first.
Nicely done by Trevor Cahill. Very nicely done. So good start to this inning. Trying to get 1 and then some back. You don't have to get them all back in this inning. It would be wonderful if you did. But a run here and a run there, and all of a sudden now you make that opposing manager make some decisions. Right now, Jeff Francis is sitting on 75 pitches. That's usually the cutoff point. But since Francis is throwing the ball well, I would imagine Jim Tracy's going to allow him to at least continue pitching.
Drew Twice is grounded to first. Michael Kadire, a leadoff spot tonight.
So Cahill helps himself with a good sacrifice bunt. Let's see if Stephen Drew can plate him.
Stevens had a good homestand. He's driven in 4 runs.
There's our Lucha Libre fellas.
Those are younger.
Oh, so the
younger demographic.
So the Kubel guys have gone on out to Uptown now. That's out in Uptown in right field. See, chicks dig the Lucha Libre mask.
1-1 coming to Drew from Francis. Ooh,
well, that pitch is a good 6 inches outside. Wally Bell, I told you he's been hunting strikes. Now, this pitch is plenty. Let's see what Fox Track says about.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
wow.
That's a little too much to ask of a hitter right there. So if you're Jeff Francis, why not go out there maybe an inch further? See if he'll call that.
Nice fielding play by Francis. Throws him out. 2 down. Our AT&T trivia question for you tonight. And 4 Rocky lefty starters all time with 125 plus strikeouts in a single season. I'd have to think this guy's in there. Mike Hampton? No.
That seems strange, doesn't it?
1 for 2.
Willie Bloomquist needs to get a big hit. He's been very good in these situations this year. Second best in the National League with runners in scoring position.
382 coming into tonight.
What a good curveball.
France has been awfully sharp here tonight. The only blemish was the home run by Kubel in the first inning. Only 4 hits given up. Man's got one. John McDonald, he's at second, 2 down. And Willie pops it up. This scoring threat goes by the wayside. Diamondbacks done in the inning. Through 5 here, Francis and the Rockies continue to lead the Diamondbacks 4-1. I'm loving it. Valley Chevy, who's your everyday hero? Nominate an everyday hero at valleychevy.com or facebook.com/Valley Chevy. AAA, there when you need us most. Oh, that's a big old scorpion. I don't want to get stung by that guy.
Yikes.
King of the Cahill.
I like that. Well, it's up to him to continue to put some zeros up there and hope upon hope that his offense can solve Jeff Francis and or the Rocky bullpen. I would imagine he's still in the game, which will go against their theory.
Well, they got the bullpen up, so we'll find out. There's a ball, 1-1 here on Tyler Colvin. Colvin, favorite player growing up, Mark Grace.
What?
Yeah.
Really? Well, I knew he had class.
And he was a Cub to boot. How about that?
He had one very good year a couple of years ago with the Cubs, and it just went south on him last year.
His rookie season very good. Now he's bounced back this year.
That's a great shot.
I want that camera.
What a cute little thing. Goodness.
Colvin grew up a Braves fan, but was a Mark Grace fan.
Well, unfortunately, he's got bad taste.
Chaz Roberts' air conditioning cool play of the game turned in by Colvin on this deep drive off the bat of Chris Young, making the catch and then crashing into the fence after.
Had himself a nice season as well with the Rockies. He's already hit 13 home runs, driven in 41. He wasn't a everyday regular player for the first couple of months.
Now the first, Goldschmidt has to back. Cahill gets over and gets the bat just in the nick of time. 1 out. Colvin's 0 for 3 tonight. And that'll bring up Pacheco. Pacheco's been playing mostly third base for the Rockies, but in his minor league career, he was mainly a catcher. He got 39 innings in the Cactus League during spring training. And he's got himself a base hit here. Back up the middle after striking out the first 2 times. He jumped on the first pitch and singled sharply to center.
And he's like, heck with this. I'm going to get him before he gets me.
And now 7 Rockies hits on the night. You got to be careful with this guy. Rosario's already homered tonight.
Well, just don't throw him a belt-tied changeup. Well, he murdered that one into the left field seats.
27 of his 52 hits have been extra base hits. Nice and sticky cotton candy.
Nice play there by Miguel Montero to keep the double play in order.
Miggy's a hard worker back there behind that plate. Night in and night out. And he knows some nights are going to be tougher than others. A guy like Cahill. All that sink. And then a heck of a job, rewarded with a brand new contract recently.
And very well deserved, and he'll continue to earn it, and it's going to be a great investment by these Diamondbacks.
Yeah, it's to the point. That's a swing and a miss. If you've got a catcher, and he's a pretty good one, you want to try and keep him around.
Because it's very obvious around the major leagues. There's not, but you can count them on one hand, guys even near as good as Miguel Montero. Yadier Molina in St. Louis comes to mind. Brian McCann in Atlanta comes to mind. Buster Posey up in San Francisco.
And Miguel now has caught more games than any other Diamondback in their 15-year history. Moved ahead of Chris Snyder, who had surpassed Damian Miller and Kelly Stinnett. Miggy's going to put them in his dust before it's all over.
He's going to be tough to catch for once he does decide to retire. He'll go down as one of the all-time great Diamondbacks. Yeah, he already is. Honestly, he already is.
One out here. Base hit by Pacheco.
Just missed.
Rosario's home run was deep into the bleachers in the 4th inning. Ground ball to short. Let's see if they can get 2. Drew goes to second. McDonald on to first. Nice scoop by Goldschmidt. The inning's over. 6-4-3. And the Rockies turned away in the 6th. Drew had to charge in. McDonald getting the start at second tonight. Goldschmidt, the nice reach.
ready for some action. Diamondbacks got a little work to do. They're trail 4-1. If you or someone you know would love to be calling the game and is between the ages of 10 through 14, then come on out Sunday to Chase Field for the Fox Sports Arizona and Sanderson Ford Kidcaster auditions from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. near section 115 and 116 during the Mets and Diamondbacks game. Come on out. Eat some sweets, have some drinks, sodas.
Cotton candy.
Love cotton candy. I still do. 48 years old, and I'm just as happy with it as that little gal is.
Kubel has homer tonight, 1 for 2. The only run the Diamondbacks have scored. Jeff Francis still out there, and he's at 83 pitches.
Well,
that's a bummer we didn't tape it.
That goes against everything they do here.
That's you right there. Look, Kenny.
That's popped up.
Well, he is eating up the Diamondbacks. He's only given up 4 base hits all night. One quick out here to start the bottom of the 6th. Right in on the hands of Kubel and just eats him up.
So Jason 1 for 3, and he's upset. Goldschmidt 0 for 2 in the ball game.
I think what he's upset about is that outside corner is going about an extra 6 or 7 inches.
Makes it tough on a hitter.
One thing about Wally Bell, though, he's been consistent tonight. He's had a big zone.
The Dodger game is an extra innings tonight in St. Louis. Again, the Giants lost earlier. One and 2 now on Paul Goldschmidt. And to right at Colvin. On Friday, July 27th, Miller Lite invites any legal drinking age consumer with the first middle or last name Miller to visit Coach and Willie's between 3 and 6 p.m. to pick up a gift card for a free case of Miller Lite so they can celebrate their own Miller time with friends. It's coming up Friday.
It's going to be fun. Miller Grace.
Remember Miller Barber?
Oh, sure. He's a Valley resident.
Upton's walk tonight. Tap back to the pitcher.
All right, Greg.
Rally time.
Let's go already.
Yeah. Enough of these goose eggs, huh? Swing and a miss. Justin went for the downs, didn't get it. Justin's sitting on 99 career home runs, tied with his brother BJ, who's got 99 career home runs.
Justin got tired of waiting for Francis. Now we'll have a little conversation between Rosario and Francis. Hey, by the way, this guy's got some power. He's had some success off of me.
Well, let's answer our AT&T trivia question. The 4 Rockies, 125 plus strikeouts in a single season. Francis, De La Rosa, Denny Nagel, and Bruce Ruffin.
Bruce Ruffin. I wouldn't have guessed Bruce Ruffin. Boy, he was tough on left-handers. He wasn't much fun to face, Greg. Bruce Ruffin. He had a really good slider, hard thrower out of University of Texas, and just wild enough to hammer you in the rib cage with a fastball.
Nice. Upton got something going with 2 out in the 4th inning. A 2-out walk, and then Montero got in the 3rd till they hit. A young fly to right field. That was a nice running catch out there by Colvin. Just trying to get something started with 2 outs here. He's worked the count to 3-1. Full now, 3-2. Wow, Francis has thrown 93 pitches here tonight.
They're letting him go out there. Why not? He's throwing the ball beautifully.
And a ground ball to the right side. Jammed. This inning's over. And the Diamondbacks through 6 here, doing nothing against Jeff Francis and the Rockies. Up at one of the 16 interactive kiosks right here at Chase Field during each and every Arizona Diamondbacks regular season home games. 7th inning. 5 runs total tonight, and 4 of those belong to the Colorado Rockies, trying to salvage a game in this 3-game series and end the Diamondbacks' 5-game winning streak. Our key to the game was 6.
Jeff Francis has gotten into the on-deck circle. This is, well, maybe the theory of the 4-man rotation and a 75 pitch limit. I think for Jim Tracy's sake, he's hoping that's over.
Yeah, I'm not. If I'm Jim Tracy, I'm not taking him out tonight. The way he's pitching against the Diamondbacks.
He's throwing beautifully.
Rutledge fouls one back. Rutledge 2 for 2 tonight.
Hey, he's like, well, I got yanked. He was throwing the ball pretty well until he was taken out after 3 1/3.
Edward Cabrera, last night's starter. Right now, no one is throwing in that Rockies pen. Diamondback bullpen, though, it's a different story. Brad Ziegler is up.
Good pitch there.
Montero calling for it. Rutledge makes his first out of the night.
Well, kind of like the story of Trevor Cahill here recently is, you know, some runs early and then pieces it together nicely. He ends up going a takeable distance into the ball game. He's looking to go 7. I would imagine if you go 7 innings and give up 4, yeah, you're not satisfied with it, but that's not awful by any means.
Francis has scored a run tonight. He reached on a fielder's choice. Officially 0 for 2 at the plate, 0 for 14 on the year. Trevor Cahill gave up a run in the first tonight. And this season his ERA is better than 7.5 at inning number 1, and then it drops considerably, just above 3 the rest of the way.
3-1 now on the opposing pitcher, Jeff Francis. Well, you'd hate to walk the pitcher in front of that guy, Dexter Fowler. That dastardly villain.
Cahill has only walked 1 tonight. There's a strike. 3-2 now.
There you go, Trevor Cahill. Just throw it over the plate and let him swing and miss it. Quickly 2 down.
Speaking of pitching, how about Cole Hamels' new contract with the Phillies, huh?
Tell you what, for a guy that's never won more than 15 games in the big leagues, he just became one of the highest paid players in the game.
Second highest amount of money to a starting pitcher ever. CC Sabathia back in 08 got 7 years, $161 million. Hamels today got 6 years from the Phillies, $144 million. Fowler, go ahead.
He is a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, a real good one. He's one of the best left-handers in the game. And now he has been paid and then some. And you know what? Good for him.
Diamondbacks trying to get Fowler out. He is 2 for 3 tonight, including a triple. His 10th of the year and number 49 in his career. And he has tied Navy Perez on the all-time triples list in Rockies history. Some pretty good people on that list too. Outside, 2-1. EY's on that list. Top 5 for the Rockies. Eric Young Sr. Base it up the middle. It's third hit of the night.
He's broken 3 bats, and they've all resulted in base hits. Look at that thing shattered. He just can't make outs against the Diamondbacks. Right off the end of the bat it goes. Cahill tried to get his glove down there, couldn't make the play, and now speed on the base paths, and I would imagine sometime soon he'll be on the move.
Yeah. And Scudero, the number 2 hitter, I think would try and give him an opportunity to get to second base. Only 8 steals though for Fowler. Scudero's knocked in 3 tonight. Scudero's only hit of this series came in the 3rd inning, and it produced 2 runs, a 2-run double. Yeah, does a sacrifice fly. Walked last time up. Ooh, pretty close that time. Fowler was leaning, and a quick swipe tag by Goldschmidt, but late.
Take a look at just how close. Dives to the outside part of the bag. Yeah, he got in there. As you said, the quick snap tag there by Goldschmidt.
Well, you're down 3 right now, 7th inning. You don't want to allow the Rockies to add 1 more. D-backs have been out hit tonight, 8-4. Nice scoop there by Montero. All this offense over the last 7 ball games, but only 1 run tonight, provided by Jason Kubel's home run in the 1st inning.
He kind of gets spoiled rotten with the offense here at home. Once again, Jason Kubel doing his part. Good fastball to the outside corner, strike 1.
Cahill has passed 100 pitches now in the ballgame.
Another
strike.
Beauty. Another beauty. I said Cahill, it just seems at the end of the night that he got hit hard, but he didn't really. He really didn't. If you look at the end of the day, if he ends up finding a way to get out Marco Scutaro, he's going 7 innings, giving up 8 hits and 4 runs. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Tonight, unfortunately, he's on the mound when the Diamondbacks are doing nothing offensively.
That's exactly right.
Third inning kind of got him. That's when the Rockies got a couple of runs. They sent 6 men to the plate. Needed 25 pitches to get through. There goes Fowler. Pitch outside. Montero's throw is into the runner. And got Fowler. He calls time at second base.
Got him right in the knee. Fowler had a good jump. Montero had the throw been. It looked like Stephen Drew was a little bit late getting there. And when your shortstop's late getting there, it doesn't really matter. You're not going to be out.
Yeah, watching from up here, the throw didn't look like it was that bad down to second base. Fowler got to take a little time.
Can we see that again? Yeah, I just want to see the throw from where it got him. I want to see if it. Let's see if we can gear that back up. Let's see where it gets him. Yeah, right in the knee. You know what? If we were playing dodgeball, he'd be out.
Yeah.
He'd be out. Yeah, he was not to the base yet before he got hit. He would be out in dodgeball. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Good old dodgeball, boy.
I loved playing dodgeball. That was fun. Yeah, Dexter Fowler would have certainly been out.
Then he gets his 9th steal. He's in scoring position for Scutaro, and ball 3 upstairs. Full countdown. So Scutaro with a chance to drive in his 4th run of the ball game. That would really put a dagger into things for the Diamondbacks if he gets Fowler home here with 2 men out.
Yeah, 4-run lead might be insurmountable. 3 runs you can do.
He walked him.
All 4.
Second walk.
That makes you wonder now if Gibby's going to stay with Cahill, and the answer is going to be no.
So the pitching change has been made here, and we'll tell you all about it when we come back. Ziegler's going to come on, and Cahill will depart. All the D-backs and freecreditscore.com are hiding them at 8 different locations throughout the state of Arizona from August 2nd through the 9th. For details on how to win and a list of locations, visit dbacks.com/iscored. Golden bobbleheads. How about that?
That's a cool bobblehead.
Brad Ziegler's the new Diamondback pitcher here, and he needs an out. Runners at first and second. Rockies up by 3 in the ball game.
He's going to face Michael Kadire, who was 0 for 3 off of Cahill, so I would imagine Kadire happy to see somebody else. Nice sinker right there. Kadire way over the top of that one.
I think there was some familiarity with these two spending quite a bit of time in the American League. Throw back to second, and McDonald. A late tag on Fowler. Fowler stole second base after he had singled. Scudero walked, and that was the night for starter Trevor Cahill. Into right, Upton back, and has it. Kadire gave it a ride, but the Rockies strand a pair, and it's still a 4-1 game.
Get home safe. With great beer comes great responsibility.
Well, that 75-pitch roll for the Rockies out the window tonight because Jeff Francis has been so good. He's at 95, and he still works here as we go to the 7th inning. We're joined by Joe Borowski in the booth. He has been good, hasn't he?
He's been real good. He's had a lot of help, but he's been real good.
Absolutely. A long ball in the first inning, and that's been it. He's put 5 goose eggs on the board since then. Diamondbacks running out of time.
And it'll be Montero, Young, and McDonald here. And Mickey sends the first one in the air foul. And that's out of play. How would you like to pitch to this strike zone tonight?
I'll tell you what, it doesn't matter what you have. If you're getting that much off the plate, you're going to have a good game. And he's definitely using it to his advantage.
Yes.
And that's what you have to do as a pitcher. If you're going to get
like your strike zone when you were a closer.
Not even close.
Yes, it was.
But if the umpire is going to give it to you,
throw it there.
Absolutely.
What was your take on Trevor Cahill tonight?
You know what, Gracie? I thought he threw well. You got to remember.
I think Montero hit that one well. Number 10, Diamondbacks get a run. 4-2. Oh, he's had a good night against the lefty-handed.
He's had a real good night. 3 hits for him tonight.
It's a Fulton home run. Another $150 going to Central Arizona Mountain Rescue Association.
He has been right on Jeff Francis all night long. This looks like a breaking ball that stays up. That's a changeup that stays up. And he just kills it. And as you watch that ball soar into the seats, Jim Tracy's on his way out to remove his veteran left-hander. So a pair of long balls is all it's been as Jeff Francis goes 6+. We'll come back. Miguel Montero got us a little closer, boys.
He's talking things over with Jeff Francis, who is out now after 6 innings and a batter.
Threw a heck of a ball game, if you ask me.
He threw a real good game. I thought he might not go that long. Thought he was going to get taken out.
Well, that's been the story for the Rockies, but they stayed through 90-some pitches. Adam Ottavino now spins one across the plate to Chris Young. And this is a busy Rockies bullpen.
Wow. And if they stay with this 4-man rotation, it's going to blow everyone out of the water.
Runs retired by Rosario on a check swing tapper in front of the plate. 1 out.
Gracie, getting back to what you were saying with Cahill. That, I think, the only, I can't even say it was a mistake because the pitch that Scudero hit, if he doesn't swing, it hits him in the foot.
It does. It hits his back foot.
So sometimes you just get some bad luck. I thought he threw a good game. He worked ahead of hitters. He got a lot of early outs. Sometimes those things just happen.
Okay, let me ask you this, though. I wholeheartedly agree with what you just said. Can you put your finger, did you ever have trouble when you were a starter in the very first inning like he's had trouble in the very first inning this year?
Well, remember, we saw it with Daniel Hudson. Remember, he was struggling in the first inning.
You're right.
And some of the changes he did was he would simulate an inning in the bullpen warming up before the game. Maybe that's something that he needs to visit just to try and get himself settled in more, because he's having no problem after the first inning settling in.
Right.
It's the first inning that's getting him, so maybe throw some extra pitches in the bullpen, have somebody stand in there and simulate some batters so that you can get locked in like you're doing after that first inning's over.
The crazy thing was, and we put the graph, 19 starts, so he's worked 19 first innings. And that ERA is 7. He's worked over 100 other innings.
Yeah.
And that ERA is close to being 3.
Well, like I said, because he was that guy, a major league pitcher. You know, it even happens at the highest levels.
There's a little floater, shortstop. Make the catch to retire McDonald for out number 2 here. So Ottavino's come on and retired a couple. Our Nissan textbook question: what would you do for a 6-game win streak? And how about you, Joe? Do you have any quirks, any superstitions?
I would eat the same pregame. If I was on a streak where the team was doing real well, you saw some crazy things that people would do, but I would try to eat the same stuff, maybe at the same time of the day.
22% agree with you.
Well, I see there's a lot of...
Everybody wants to wear the same thing.
I think there's a lot of stinky folks out there.
59% of them.
Question is, are you allowed to wash them in between?
I was going to say, I hope so. I was a guy that drove the same way to the ballpark all the time. What, you didn't have anything that, or if you blew a save or something like that, would you do something different the next day? Or,
you know what, Gracie, I was a creature of habit. I tried to do the same thing every single day. Yeah.
How about when you came off a mound? Did you jump over the line or anything?
I did not jump off of the
Didn't mind if you stepped on the line?
Coming in from the bullpen, I wouldn't start running until I hit the grass, and as soon as I hit the infield, I'd stop walking. I'd tie my shoes in a certain inning.
Oh, you were just trying to be like Jose Valverde.
Yeah.
Lavino came on. He strikes out the pinch hitter Overbay, and the home run by Montero keeps it a 2-run game. Joe, see you after the game.
I'll be there.
Tomorrow night, Derek Hall, President, CEO, will join our broadcasts. And then on Friday night, Executive Vice President, General Manager Kevin Towers. Don't miss Executive Week, presented by SCF Arizona, continuing tomorrow at 6 p.m. right here on Fox Sports Arizona. There's D. Hall with wife Amy. And right now, the Diamondbacks trailing in this ball game by a 4-2 count. Eric will join Todd and Joe tomorrow night. And the new pitcher, one of the newcomers for the Diamondbacks, Brad Ferguson. The right-hander made his Diamondback debut 3 days ago with a scoreless inning. Diamondbacks claimed him from the Baltimore Orioles. And first up against him, Andrew Brown. Strike.
Wally Bell has been equal opportunity strike caller tonight. He has been very wide for both sides.
But I think you nailed it on the head. In calling a ball game, especially on the radio side, you get into a rhythm with an umpire. You can almost call the pitches, having watched him through 3 or 4 innings as the game goes on. And he's been consistent making those calls all night long.
And that's all you can ask. And you know that after the first couple innings, you know as a hitter, this guy's hunting strikes. So you got to go up there expecting that.
Got him. Nice pitch.
That didn't take long.
1 out.
Well, we like him, Ferguson. Where you been, son?
Been over in Baltimore.
Exactly. I'll tell you what, it's easy to have a high ERA over in that American League East, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Boston, New York. And there for a while, Tampa had some sluggers. They've all gotten hurt.
Tyler Colvin 0 for 3 tonight. Ziegler worked a third of an inning after KO went 6 2/3. Well, he's coming in pumping the strike zone.
Doing a little bit of everything. We've seen sliders, fastballs. There was a good changeup right there.
Made him move a little bit. It's a ball, 2 strikes. Late.
Getting late.
8th inning. 2-run game, though.
Yeah, Diamondbacks certainly in striking distance. It's imperative for Bergeson to put a 0 on the board here. He's a third of the way there.
Full countdown, 3-2. Play. 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Rockies. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Diamondbacks. Colorado's left 5 tonight. D-backs have left 4. And 3 home runs. Rosario for Colorado and Kubel and Montero for the D-backs. Payoff pitch and a foul.
Glenn Allen Hill, my old teammate, going to run that ball down. Just not really run, but Space Ghost. That's what we called him. He's a good man.
The foul. Game Connect has D-back fans talking, so log on now to foxsportsarizona.com. Experience it for yourself. Follow all the action with live stats, social media. Log on now to foxsportsarizona.com's Game Connect. Glenn Allen's the guy who hit the ball across the street of Wrigley Field while you were on.
Never seen one that far in my life.
Swing and a miss by Colvin. How about Bergeson? Come on, 2 quick strikeouts.
Just goes letter high with the fastball and right by Tyler Colvin. Here it is. Let's play baseball.
And now Jordan Pacheco. This kid's had almost 240 at bats. He's right around 300, 298 with the batting average. He had a good year. Not a lot of extra base hits. 11 doubles, 3 triples, 1 home run. Swing and a miss here. Ferguson really got some movement.
I'll tell you what, it's been impressive. Not only the stuff, but the location of it. A lot of strikes, a lot of quality strikes here this evening. And said imperative that he put a 0 on the board if the Diamondbacks are going to have a chance to win 6 in a row.
And you got the top of the order due up in the bottom of the 8th inning. So indeed the importance of the top of the 8th.
Giants have already lost this afternoon. Dodgers are still playing in St. Louis, tied 2-2 in the 12th inning.
They play a day game tomorrow there.
Well, they'll be just fine.
2-1 the count. Speaking of superstitions or whatever, I don't think Gibby's shaved during the winning streak, has he?
It certainly doesn't look like he has.
That guy hasn't either. Ground ball down to third, but that's a foul ball. We've seen some good beards on this homestand.
Oh, yeah. It takes Gibby about 3 hours to get that much growth.
Exactly.
It doesn't take him long at all.
In fact, he shaved right before the game
started. He brought his glove to the game, though. He brought his glove to the game. I like that. He is a bit of a woolly booger, though. But he looks very handsome.
Wonder how many years it.
Well, that's a commitment. That's like.
Yeah.
Oh, nice pitch.
Boy, nice easy inning for Ferguson. Huh? Top of the order coming up for the Diamondbacks. They need a base runner to get the tying run up. And they'll have that chance. Drew Bloomquist and Kubel in the bottom of the 8th. Cubs have gone into Pittsburgh and cooled off the Pirates, but Neil Walker took Ryan Dempster deep today. And then Garrett Jones, this hit was the difference in a 3-2 Pittsburgh win over the Chicago Cubs. Hand or hand, closed it out. He's got a nice old beard. The NL wild card, Pittsburgh, Atlanta on top. The Dodgers a game back. St. Louis 2.5. They're playing one another right now. Extras, and the Diamondbacks closing in. The Mets are in town here starting tomorrow night. It's the National League wild card race. Matt Belisle comes on.
He has pitched a lot this year, and he's pitched very well.
And we have a new third baseman, DJ LeMay, who takes over. He'll be in the pitcher's spot in the order, which is due up third when the Rockies hit in the 9th. Top of the order for the Diamondbacks now. Drew, Bloomquist, and Kubel. Diamondbacks runs, home runs by Kubel and Montero. Ottavino worked an inning in relief with a strikeout. Nobody reached against him. Jeff Francis in line to get a win here tonight if the Rockies can hang on. It's a ball and a strike. Belisle's been around now since 2009.
Just missed down underneath the kneecaps. 2-1. Diamondbacks looking for a leadoff base runner. Stephen Drew looking to provide that.
Foul back. About halfway around, we are told. The snake charmer's up there. Moving pitch by pitch around the stadium. Upper deck. Drew slicing foul out of play.
That's a lot of methodical chair-to-chair stuff.
And again, they are also moving seat to seat during warm-up tosses. Drew inside. He's run the count full here, 3-2. I'd take a walk, Gracie. How about you to start the inning?
Doggone right. Doggone right. Go ahead, Steven. Find a way on base.
Nope. Only Bell going to call you out every time on that.
And Steven can't believe it, but that's been a strike all night. Follow Fox Sports Arizona's coverage of the Diamondbacks with MLB.com @BAT12 for your iPhone, your iPad, Android, or Windows Mobile. Get live audio, pitch tracking, video highlights, and more. Text @BAT to 31826 or visit dbacks.com for details.
Bloomquist 0 for 3 tonight. Only had a 6-game hitting streak coming in. Allowed coming in here 51 innings, fourth most by a reliever in baseball. Crowd hadn't had a whole lot to cheer for tonight. Just single tallies in the first and seventh inning on home runs.
A couple of solo bombs. There's another strike call. Really, Bloomquist can't believe it. Once again, you know, these hitters for both sides have to understand that has been a strike all night long.
One and two on Willie. And a ground ball to second. What it does to a hitter, it almost forces him to go into protect mode up there. And anything close or in the vicinity of the plate, you got to swing at.
You can see he's giving it to Wally Bell as he goes by, and Wally was giving it back.
Kubel 1 for 3 tonight. That one hit was a home run in the first inning. Number 22 on the year. 72 driven in now. He hit it the other way.
See an awful lot of that. for about a month and a half now.
11 home runs here in July. Ball and a strike. Oh, the Rockies got 6 solid innings from their starter Jeff Francis tonight. And their bullpen right now has faced 5 hitters and retired all 5. And Bilal trying to make it a quick 1-2-3 8th inning. Kubel steps out on him. Rally caps are on.
Looking for needing a 2-out rally now if you're a Diamondback fan.
Deep and foul down the left field line. Diamondbacks had snuck a game over 500 after a win last night. They don't want to slip back to 500. They want to rally and win this game. Not a lot of time left. Kubel pops it up. Who wants it? Right fielder Colvin. That's it. 1-2-3 against Bilal. So we'll head to the 9th. A 4-2 Rockies lead over the D-backs. Two Rockies, the 2 runs for the Diamondbacks, solo home runs by Kubel in the first and Montero in the 7th. Second inning of work here for Brad Bergeson, who had a very easy 8th inning with 2 strikeouts and a little comebacker to the mound. Rosario, Rutledge, and LeMahieu due up. Rosario's got the Rockies home run. That's right off the end of the bat to the Rocky dugout. Bergeson's been impressive here, Gracie.
He's been very impressive. He's thrown all 3 of his pitches, his fastball, his slider, and his changeup, all for strikes, all down in the zone.
Rosario was really laughing about something up at the plate. I think the foul ball must have got one of his teammates. Wasn't hit hard enough to, I don't think, do any damage, but he had a big old smile on his face, and everybody in the dugout seemed to be getting a chuckle out of it.
Hey, when you're winning, it's fun.
Yeah.
And right now, they haven't been doing too much winning. They're really enjoying this.
24 games below 500 coming into play tonight. Ground ball hit to short. Cruz got it. And a perfect throw to Goldschmidt. And that's one out. Let's take a look at our tools of the trade presented by Ram Trucks. This double play ball. Drew. And Money called it.
Jeff
well.
Munn on the call. How about that? How did you get your voice to sound like Jeff Munn's?
I don't know. I'm going to have to try it again. Well, he's only 2 chairs down.
He's right next to me.
There is a strike here to Rutledge. He's got 2 hits tonight, 2 for 3.
I kind of like this kid, Rutledge.
Yeah, he's shown a lot early on.
I don't know what his future is as far as a shortstop in Colorado. Obviously, with the star shortstop Troy Tulowitzki there.
He's out of Alabama, went to the University of Alabama.
But I would imagine if he can hit like he looks like he can hit, they'll find room for you. You can play second base, you can play third base.
Half of his 16 hits have been extra base hits. 5 doubles, couple triples, home run. First home run of his major league career here in this ballpark the other night. And that's into right. Pretty well struck. Upton got a beat on it, though, and has it. And 5 up, 5 down here for Bergeson in relief. And now we'll get a pinch hitter coming up. So they did not have LeMahieu in the pitcher's spot. It's going to be EY batting for Belisle. EY Jr. Chopped it short. Who's got to be quick? Here's a throw. And not in time. It rolls away from Goldschmidt. Young will stay at first.
I would imagine that'll be a base hit for Eric Young. Drew did everything he could, but Young just runs way too well. I think if Goldschmidt can come up with that, boy, it looked like his foot got to the bag. And as Dexter Fowler steps in, I've got great news, though, Greg.
Okay.
The Los Angeles Dodgers have lost.
And extra innings to the Cardinals
to
tonight.
the St. Louis Cardinals, 3-2. So
a chance if the Diamondbacks can rally.
Some late magic could make things even more interesting in the West, with San Francisco already in the loss column today to the San Diego Padres, and now the Dodgers losing to the St. Louis Cardinals.
Young is 10 for 11 in steals. That guy's at the plate. Fowler, 3 hits tonight. He got this game off to just the right way the Rockies wanted it, with a triple, his 10th of the year. And it tied him with Navy Perez all time with 49 career triples. Throw. Fowler's got a lot of years left, too, you would think, especially the way he's been hitting for the Rockies. About since the All-Star break last year. There goes Young. The pitch is a ball. The throw down is high, and a stolen base came off the base, but safe.
So that's a play that Stephen Drew has got to stay with.
When a hit runner goes in that hard,
yeah, you got to stay with it. And it looks, I mean, you see how hard he goes in. Stay with it. Stay with it. Just keep the glove on him until he gets himself under control. Steven didn't do that, and because of that, he cost him an out. And Steven's a veteran. He knows that.
He would have had him. Young got the hand back in before the tag was made. Now Fowler with a runner in scoring position. So this is a huge at bat right here. Ferguson misses up high, 1-2. The Rockies have out-hit the Diamondbacks tonight, 9-5 in the ball game. We had a good rip at that. This guy ever get cheated against the D-backs?
He sure doesn't. He looks awfully comfortable. He's had a comfortable season against everybody. I mean, 307, nothing to sneeze at.
90 hits, and he's hit double digits in all of the extra base categories. 11 doubles, 10 triples, 12 home runs.
He's going to build on all of those.
He's also walked 41 times. He'll strike out here, though, for the 83rd time. And how about Ferguson? Nice job in his 2 innings of work. Goldschmidt up to Montero, coming up for the Diamondbacks at the bottom of the ninth. Last chance. They're down 2. Dodgers head to San Francisco. They'll take on Melky Cabrera, the NL West leading Giants, in a showdown between bitter division rivals. Fox Saturday Baseball telecast presented by Budweiser begins at 12:30 p.m. Pacific, only on Fox. And Gracie was mentioning it. A game with the Cardinals that went 12 tonight. Rafael Furcal, the game winner, beat his former club despite a 2-for-4 debut by Hanley Ramirez. 3-2 Cardinals beat the Dodgers. So the Diamondbacks, if they can rally here, Gracie, they could pick up a game on both the Giants and the Dodgers.
And I mean everybody. And Rafael Betancourt, who is the closer for the Colorado Rockies, and he works at the pace of a glacier.
I thought you were going to. When you hesitated, I thought you were going to say the slowest worker in baseball.
Well, he is.
You time him.
He will take his sweet time between pitches. He is a very effective pitcher, the Cuban native. But he does take his sweet time.
And first up to test him will be Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt, Upton, and Montero. The only runs the Diamondbacks have got tonight. Home runs by Kubel and Montero. Francis worked 6, Ottavino and Belisle. 2 perfect innings in relief. And they strike. And he does pound the strike zone.
He doesn't walk many. Just a basic fastball slider guy. Not much else. Just no nonsense. Always tugging at his hat, tugging at his sleeves, all that.
He's actually working pretty quick here. And they chop to the short.
Paul Goldschmidt going to be happy to see the Colorado Rockies leave.
Yeah, not a good.
He's 0 for his last 9. against the Rockies.
But you need one base runner to have a chance. 1 for 12 in the series, Goldschmidt.
Shoot, Justin, go ahead and drop a bunt. Third baseman way back, get a free base hit and bring the tying run to the plate. Look how far back that third baseman is. That's just a free base hit if he chooses to.
And that guy on deck has had 3 hits tonight, including a home run, Montero.
Betancourt drops a beautiful slider in there for strike 1.
The Mets will be in town here tomorrow night, starting a 4-game series. Oh, 2. Diamondback fans trying to energize the D-backs here in this 9th, but not a whole lot going on all night. Rockies pitching has been the story of the night.
Well, they've always had a good bullpen. This is a rock-solid bullpen. It's their starters that have struggled this year. Jeff Francis didn't. He was good.
Just like we promised early in the game, Miller Time brought to you by Miller Lite. Upton hoping to get on so this guy can get another crack at another one of these. A home run by Miguel Montero.
A no-doubter. But the Diamondbacks only have 2 outs left.
Into the dirt.
Got his rally cap on and everything.
He is suffering.
I'm like, come on, Mom, can you please get somebody on base? I really want Miguel Montero to represent the tying run. I really do. It's up to Justin Upton to get him up there. Well, just no nonsense baseball there. A fastball down the middle. Justin was tardy on it.
Shoot, I remember going to ball games as a kid, Cardinal games, and if the Cardinals got beat, it was the end of the world.
Oh, man, there was crying in baseball when, if my team lost.
As a youngster,
I've still been known to shed a few tears when the Diamondbacks lose.
1-2 count here.
Oh,
that's been called a strike today.
That's the first one Wally Bell hasn't called a strike. I think it was off the plate. But boy, if it was, I mean, that's been a strike tonight.
Not this time. Justin's reached once tonight with a walk. Well, the Diamondbacks got a little magic coming here in the 9th. Upton's battling up there. Always in some good pitches. Francis, Ottavino, Bilal, Betancourt, Cahill, Ziegler, Ferguson for the Diamondbacks. And the 2 starters right now, the pitchers of record, Francis and Cahill. And he went around. That's a strikeout. That's out number 2 here in the 9th. Couldn't hold up. We'll let you take a look and see what you think. Did he hold?
Yeah, he went.
Yep, he went.
Oh, devastating. It's all right, go.
That's a true fan right there.
Oh.
That is a true fan.
I'm going to punch that umpire right in the stomach.
Well, here's Montero. He'll try and get on ahead of Young. I think he's had a good night as he became the Diamondbacks' all-time leader in games played at the catcher position tonight. Betancourt's firing strikes. Lindgren trying to pick up his 17th save. Almost outside. Well, the Rockies probably need Jeff Francis to pitch about every other day. In the last 45 games, if they hang on here, they will be 8-1 in Francis's last 9 starts. Well, they're 5-21 in the other ball games.
He laid off a nice change up there.
2 balls and a strike. Montero gets a hitter, Gracie, too. He go over 280 with a batting average.
He's having a really good second half, driving in runs.
Fans are with him. Now it's 2-2. So the Diamondbacks are down to a final strike here. Are they going to keep going here, or are they about down to their final seat?
It's up to Miguel to keep them going.
A 2-ball, 2-strike count with 2 outs in the 9th and a 2-run deficit staring the Diamondbacks in the face here. Outside, ball 3.
Well, one more wide one will get Chris Young up there. That one was about 6 inches off the plate. Wally Bell,
he only gives him 5 inches.
Correctly called that a ball.
Maybe trying to get on here. Get that tying run to the plate.
Threw him a slider and a good one. And the human snake gets to go one more seat. This is a pretty good pitch right here on the outside corner. That would have certainly been strike 3. Miguel spoiled a good pitcher's pitch.
There's a walk. Ball 4. And a base runner to get the tying run up. Montero had quite a night at the dish, didn't he?
He sure did.
That little guy's
a
happy.
home run and now a walk. Yeah, go ahead and give Chris Young an opportunity.
Well, the way it's been going of late is that magic in the bat of Chris Young's. He was there last night.
A hanging slider rifled into the left field corner. A nice catch by a young man out there, and I'm sure somebody'd love to catch another one off the bat of Chris Young. Miguel Montero did a great job getting on base and getting the tying run to the plate. It's all you can ask of the hitter in front of you. Get on base and give me an opportunity.
Young's had a flair for the dramatic during his career. Takes it upstairs. Since 2010, players with the most game-winning home runs in the 9th inning or later, all with 5. Well, Stanton, Kemp, Nelson Cruz, and Chris Young. This would not be a game-winning home run, but it could be a game-tying home run. A 2-out walk keeps the Diamondbacks' hopes alive here of continuing this winning streak, which has hit 5. Giants, Dodgers both lost. Fans are with him. Checked his swing, ball hit the bat. Now it's 1-2.
Diamondbacks down to their final strike. He checks swings, but I think that was a strike anyway. Montero kept it going with a 2-out walk.
And battling on a 1-2 count against Rafael Betancourt, the Rockies closer. Winning streak comes to an end for the Diamondbacks at 5 as the Rockies salvage a game in this 3-game series, winning tonight's ball game by a score of 4-2. Diamondbacks Live with Todd and Joe coming your way next. Final again, Rockies 4, Diamondbacks 2. Thanks for tuning in.